Okay, sorry about that. Now back to our scheduled event. By understanding the kill chain as a SOC analyst, security researcher, threat hunter, or incident responder, you will be able to recognize the intrusion attempts and understand the intruder's goals and objectives. We will be exploring the following attack phases in this room: reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, and actions on objectives. As a result, you will be ready to recognize different phases or stages of the attack carried out by an adversary and be able to break the kill chain. Reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is discovering and collecting information on the system and the victim. It's the planning phase. Open search intelligence falls under reconnaissance. Open search intelligence is the first step an attacker needs to complete to carry out further phases of an attack. Collecting every available piece of information on the company and its employees, such as the company's size, email addresses, phone numbers from publicly available resources. Let's look at it from the attacker's perspective, who initially doesn't know what company he wants to attack. Okay. Here is the scenario. A malicious attacker who names himself Negtron decides to conduct a very sophisticated attack that he has been planning out for years. He has been studying and researching different tools and techniques that could help him get to the last phase of the cyber kill chain. To start from the reconnaissance phase, the attacker will need to conduct OSINT. Let's have a look at email harvesting. Email harvesting is a process of obtaining email addresses from Here's a typo. It needed a space between addresses and from. Addresses from public, paid, or free services. An attacker can use email address harvesting for a phishing attack. Phishing attack is a type of social engineering attack used to steal sensitive information, data, including login credentials and credit card numbers. Here are some of them. The harvester, other than gathering emails, this tool is also capable of gathering names, subdomains, IPs, and URLs using multiple public data sources. Hunter.io. This is an email hunting tool that will let you obtain contact information associated with the domain. An attacker would also use social media websites such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to collect information on a specific victim he would want to attack or the company. Information found on social media can be beneficial for an attacker to conduct a phishing attack. Answer the questions below. What is the name of the intel gathering tool that is a web-based interface? Intel. Like the company Intel? What is the name of the intel gathering tool that is a web-based interface to the common tools and resources for open intelligence? Was it Hunter.io? What is the name of the intel gathering tool that is a web-based interface? Was it this? OSINT framework? Must have spelled it wrong. What is the definition for the email gathering process? What was it? Harvesting? Email harvesting? Nice. Weaponization. After a successful recon stage, Megatron would work on crafting a weapon of destruction. He would prefer not to interact with the victim directly, and instead he would create a weaponizer that, according to Lockheed Martin, combines malware and exploit into a deliverable payload. Most attackers usually use automated tools to generate the malware or refer to the dark web to purchase the malware. Malware, a program or software that is designed to damage, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access to a computer. Designed to damage, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access to a computer. An exploit, a program or code that takes advantage of the vulnerability or flaw in the application or system. Payload, malicious code that the attacker runs on the system. Megatron chooses to buy an already written payload from someone else in the dark web. So what a noob. This Megatron is a noob. Could even write his own program. Lame. Oh, so he could spend more time on the other phases. In the weaponization phase, the attacker would create an effective Microsoft Office document containing a malicious script, and intro to macros and VBA for script kiddies. That's me. They're talking about me. Okay, I'm about to check this website out later. An attacker can create a malicious payload or a very sophisticated worm, implant it on the USB drives, and then distribute them in public. Example of the virus. An attacker would use command and control techniques for executing the commands on the victim's machine or deliver more payloads. An attacker would select the backdoor implant, which is to access the computer system, bypassing the security mechanisms. The term is referred to as a group of commands that perform a specific task. You could think of them as routines or functions that contain the code that most users use to automate routine tasks. But malicious actors tend to use them for malicious purposes and include them in Microsoft Office documents. The word is called script. What? Excuse me? A macro? Is that what they're called? What is a macro? A series of commands and actions that can be stored and run whenever you need to perform. Delivery phase is when Megatron decides to choose a method for transmitting the payload or the malware. And he could do it through phishing emails, distributing infected USB drives, watering whole attack. Phishing email. A malicious email that targets either a specific person, spear phishing attack, or multiple people in the company. The email would contain a payload or malware. For example, Megatron would learn from Nancy from the sales department company would like constantly post on LinkedIn. Megatron would craft an email using Scott's first name and last name, making the domain look similar to the company Scott is working at, and then send the fake invoice email to Nancy. Distributing infected USB drives in public places like coffee shops, parking lots, or on the street. An attacker might decide to conduct a sophisticated USB job attack. A watering hole attack is a targeted attack designed to aim at a specific group of people by compromising the website they are usually visiting and then redirecting them to the malicious website of an attacker's choice. Oh, this is the drive-by download. Funny. Anyway. What is the name of the attack when it is performed against a specific group of people and the attacker seeks to infect a website that the mentioned group of people is constantly visiting? Watering hole. Easy peasy. Alright. I must call it there for now. Resume tomorrow, hopefully. But for now, I'm done for the night. Please try hack me. And I've only completed 4%. Oof. I still have all these other rooms. That's crazy. But, you know, it's all in a day's work. This prepares me for a future in cybersecurity. I ain't complaining.